We didn't realize we were making memories. We just knew we were having fun. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Teetering back and forth between red and green as we see sideways action out of Bitcoin across the weekend. Not our typical, right? For a long time, we've seen the price of Bitcoin dropping on the weekends. Recently, we've seen the price of Bitcoin rising on the weekends. Once again, people, technical analysis says they got Bitcoin going in both directions, as they always do. I'd like to personally believe that Bitcoin is going to be heading to the upside as we continue to find support at the $5,000 line. I would like to see us overcome that $6,000 barrier. That would be extremely nice to get back where we were before we seen supposedly the price forced down to $3,000 with the war that was happening between Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision. A lot of blame is being pointed at that situation over the forced down correction in the market. But who's here, really ecstatic to be out here on this Sunday fun day, is my co-host Samantha.
Good morning, everyone.
How are you today, Samantha?
I'm good.
Enjoying all this wind we got going on?
I know, it's a little intense.
It is.
I mean, it's not supposed to rain, right? It's kind of cloudy, and it's very windy, especially for Florida.
Oh, it's a warm breeze, so I'm enjoying it personally.
I have a giant hutch I have to, organize, so that's cool. I'm happy.
Oh, you're ready for the Hello Kitty?
Hello Kitty, horrible Japan anime. I have lots of horrible toys and things that grown-ups aren't supposed to have, but when you put them in a hutch, that's okay.
So would you mind pulling up that coin paprika so we can go ahead and take a look at the market, see what we got going on today, see if we're still continuing to hold that BTC dominance real close to the 52% mark, which I seem to be ecstatic about.
Coin paprika.
All right. Oh, look at that BTC dominance slipping backwards just a little bit at the 51.88. We seen it at 51.97 yesterday. Not too bad, though, as we see the price of Bitcoin coming down to $5,088.89, sliding backwards almost 0.5% at 0.41. The overall 7-day at this exact moment is looking like it's down 1.36. Not too bad at all, though. As I said, we're continuing to find support here on the other side of $5,000. Big plus. Big plus. All right, we got Ethereum at $163.69, down a little over 0.5% at 0.59, down 2.65 on the week. We got Ripple coming back down to 82.5 cents, down 0.78, down 9.73 on the overall week. EOS, $5.31, down 0.5%, 5.7 be precise, not too bad. Down 2.22 on the overall week. Bitcoin Cash, $279, 0.75% down 12.8% on the overall week. Litecoin, $78, down 0.55, down 15.63. Binance token, the only green right now, $19.13. That's like an all-time high again. Up 3.63. Making some sideways action on the week at a positive 0.32. Tether's at $1. Cardano, 8.25 cents, down 2.26. And we got Tron here at 2.6. I've been trying to get down to the Tron price lately because Paul Rouleau has made a nice donation to us and the channel in the bankroll.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to keep an eye on the price of that. I've just been holding it in Tron for now, hoping for a nice little pump. Let's see, 4 cents, right?
Right. It'll take 4 cents.
And like I said, I don't know. I haven't pulled it out of the descriptions yet with the Steam links, but
I know you're hating.
I am hating still. So we're not even going to look at the price. It's messing with my drug wars now. Because every time I get 3,000...
Not your drug wars.
Every time I get 3,000, weapons, I was buying a knifer. Because I still got
more knife men, of course.
I still got people attacking me left and right trying to steal all my profits here. So
I know, right? That makes sense. You gotta get
I was doing so many transactions because it was like once every 15 minutes I was able to get one that the RC number, whatever that is not allowing me to make the transaction.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing too many transactions too quickly.
That
so now that it's messing up a DApp, it's adding fuel to the fire on why I'm slightly disappointed in it.
You're right, because you were like, this never used to happen. Like, okay.
All right. So moving on, as we do every single episode, we're not for profit. We don't take any of this money and put it in our pocket. We don't make our car payments with it. We don't buy ourselves sushi. None of this goes to buying alcoholic beverages. All of this money goes back into Bitcoin and the channel and spreading awareness and doing everything that we can do to try to make this space a little better, right? Try to help avoid scams, try to give a helping hand in the beginning when you first get started in cryptocurrency, and turning on millennials at electric music festivals where everybody seems very receptive with their messages of plur, peace, love, unity, and respect. So we need some help. I think of this a lot as a carbon offset because Bitcoin has no marketing department. We all have to pull together. We all need Bitcoin to work because none of our altcoins are going to work unless Bitcoin works, right? It's been here the longest. It's been around for 10 years. So as you can see, our tally fund is suffering a little bit as we're going out for our third time around. But as we're coming around for our third time around, everything is getting easier. It's getting better. Yeah. We got Fundy AU from Australia who's supposed to be helping in on the flyer. I got one that I started working on as of this morning. As soon as I can get that together, I'm going to send that off to him. I know I need to actually write an email and try to lock down an interview with him so I can bring that to the channel for you guys because, like I keep saying, I'm looking to do peer-to-peer interviews. Every regular person. Right. I'm not looking to interview or the devs and the exchanges and all of those other people that are influential people in the cryptocurrency space. I want the average everyday, investor. Why are you getting into cryptocurrency? What made you get into cryptocurrency? Why are you holding through this bear market? Did you get scammed and what kind of scam was it that took, your money?
What'd you do after said scam?
Right? What kept you in the market even though you lost money? Because that's a hard one for a lot of people. They get scammed and then they leave the market.
But I mean, it is the percentage of us that have, everybody has gotten scammed in some way or another, and we've all moved past it. So how? Why? We want to know.
All right. Like I said, every dollar comes off. There's many ways to donate. You can always hit me up and we can figure it out if you're looking to make a donation that's in a different way than what's on the donational addresses or the tipping or PayPal or all of the different stuff. But so we got some news today, right? Everyone's wondering about Elon Musk and this little tweet that he had out there. I thought it was funny. I told Samantha as she was in the other room, I'm like, Samantha, Elon Musk, his safe word, it's cryptocurrency. She laughed. She thought it was hilarious.
I find safe words funny in themselves, and then
should we? Mine's kumquat. I think that word just sounds dirty, even though it's not. It's funny. So, it's like, if you start hearing me say kumquat, there's a problem. Right, Samantha? If we're in a room and I gotta go, we gotta go. I'm like, kumquat.
Yes, it has not happened many times in the 18 years, but yes. It's the safe word for everything. So you never know.
So as we're looking at Elon Musk, we're looking at him making jokes. This is an ongoing thing. So how did this come up? We got King CO Bitcoin IE. Right? I thought that was nice. Put the Bitcoin symbol in there just like I do in the title.
Yeah.
But he went ahead and wrote, "You're not Satoshi. Ha ha ha. Sue me." And then some derogatory words.
Of course.
So he comes back, and he says, but cryptocurrency is my safe word. Funny stuff. He's, they made him the CEO of Doge. He turned it down after a couple days. He's talked good things about Bitcoin. But he hasn't made the move, right? He hasn't jumped into Bitcoin. He hasn't pulled the trigger on that thing.
No, you can't buy a Tesla so far. Yes, no.
I don't know if that's necessarily bad. The more people we get in the space, no news is bad news. The more that he continues to say things and pump up cryptocurrency and the media, especially in these funny situations, I think these are always the better situations because people remember them, right? People are going to start remembering Elon Musk's safe word is cryptocurrency. That's anybody could joke around about that regardless of whether or not you're in the space. It's funny.
Yep.
So it's a positive. right? I think it's a positive overall for the space. I think eventually, after he's accumulated enough cryptocurrencies on the DL and has like turned like 10 grand play around money into like a $500,000 or something crazy, he's going to not be able to keep a lid on the situation, and he's going to be talking about it. He's going to say what he's invested in. He's going to start introducing it into his business plans, because he hasn't been here for a bull run yet, right? We've seen that he came in during the bear market. So,
I mean, I think that he has a lot more interest in cryptocurrency than like what he's portraying. You know how like everybody's like, oh my God, he said something about it. Oh my God, like, you know, and he's like, oh no. Like it's not as much. Don't read too much into that. And it's like, really? Because yeah, I mean, watch, like, you know, he has like some little algorithm going on a Tesla charger at all times, and you know, all of a sudden it's like, oh, so, you know, I've actually been squirreling for quite a while. Sorry.
So do we got anything going on in the chat? Is anybody joining us this morning, or am I doing that thing where I tend to rant about this magical internet money and how there's this revolution happening and we all need to start getting involved?
All right.
What's up, Kalidas?
We have Silent Lamb was here. He's probably back, but you know, he's not here now, so I don't know.
Well, I at least appreciate you stopping by there for a moment, Silent Lamb.
Crypto Shock Doctor says, good morning. Josh says, looking forward to the Dirty Musk stories. I know, I mean, it is funny, but it is just like there is so much. He has said so much and has participated in quite a lot of cryptocurrency things that it's like, really, you don't got nothing? No. So I think one of these times he is just gonna like drop the mic and be like, so yeah, I'm blah 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 of blah 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 exchange. Sorry.
I think that this story is slowly unrolling, and as cryptocurrency takes a larger role in our daily lives, he is going to be there to help egg it on.
I mean, it definitely.
And I'm saying that he will become an advocate for it and hopefully bring a positive light to it in social media, as that's where it seems like a lot of popular opinion is formed, and popular opinion sways public opinion.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he is not just a. He is. I mean, almost everybody knows who he is in some form or another. So yeah, and I mean, yeah.
I'm still saying that we need Mike Tyson on board.
Oh my God. That would be amazing.
Right.
I mean, right. Yes.
I want to interview Mike Tyson on Bitcoin.
I want him to say Bitcoin. Like. Right. Just. I'm Mike Tyson.
So what do you think of the new orange
Bitcoin orange? Yeah.
I got 3 of them. Right.
Just in case there's ever a real person, I can have a cup, you can have a cup, the other person can have a cup.
Right.
We all can
round table it.
Yeah. See?
So, any comments over there in the chat? Anything going on? Of course, the main reason for this show is the chat, right? It's for us to have a nice round table discussion about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. I know that you can watch 1,000 other YouTubers out there, and that I'm covering the same exact news that they're covering, but it's that we can actually talk here. That is Samantha's main purpose over here on the sideline, is to bring your voice to air so that we can discuss the topics, your problems, whatever you got going on. It's also to add to the help channel and the help desk, right? So that you know who I am, you know what's going on, you know how I would answer some problems, because we do have people ask stuff in the chat. Things have been a little lax lately with the bear market, but you know what? It's just given us more time to be able to refine our craft as we're ready for the next bull market. And, you know, like I said yesterday, we're stretching, and I'm ready to start running right about now. You know, as this price ticks up, we're going to have new people, as institutional investors get involved, as cryptocurrency falls into these dApps, apps, and everything else we have going on our smartphones. They're going to need help, and I'm ready here on the sidelines to provide it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm not like good enough, because like how Elf is in cryptos, like as moderator. So like, okay, like, and we were just watching, it was Adameister, like just a normal one where he didn't have people, and it was Tone Bays, and both of them were trying to read the chat and do a show, and that horrible, awkward silence of them trying to like read,
pick a cover,
like read the chat to get to a question or get to a something. It's just horrible. And so that's how this happened. it's like, well, I mean, I don't want to be out there where everybody can see, so I'll be over here just reading forever.
I'm even worse. If I'm trying to like read the chat, it's very monotone and broken up. I'm not a public reader speaker. Like
I was a person that was always forced to read like the page or the chapter, and everybody has to do it in the classroomness.
Yeah, I always tried pass and see where that get me.
Sore throat. I'm sorry.
So.
Oh, Andy Anderson is here. He says, hey, Groovy Cat.
Andy Anderson, thank you, my man, for joining us. I do appreciate it. I mean, I don't know where I'd be without you guys out here hanging out with us, right?
I don't know. We'd be talking to each other about, I mean, I don't even know. We'd just be like,
I wonder if we would have lost interest here in the bear market.
Maybe. I
mean, it's like we egg each other on. You guys keep me going, and I keep you guys going at times. All right, so what are we looking at? Dutch investors. When I read over this article, just like the tone of the article is the same exact sentiment that I was feeling. Scammers be scamming. Same old stuff as we're always hearing. I mean, we heard so much about the Twitter stuff last year that people were changing their handle and nobody was going to go do any kind of giveaway. They're out there. They got celebrities, fake celebrities promoting, scams.
Fake celebrities.
I mean, it's just, if it sounds too good to be true, if the ticker's counting down, if the red light's flashing, if there's ever a promise in cryptocurrency.
If there's a whole bunch of tiers or stages or whatnots and they just keep going up.
Turn around and leave, because more than likely you're not going to make any money. You're going to get ripped off. You're going to end up regretting it in the end. I mean, 9 out of 10 of these things fail, and you're not early enough into the pyramid scheme to be making the money.
Oh, worst case scenario, you'll go the way of Craig Grant and Nick, and literally be like in court.
Make some money,
yes,
sponsor it, and then end up having to deal
right in the middle and facing charges.
That would be the worst case scenario, right? You get suckered into a Ponzi, actually start making some money, think you're on top of the world, and the next thing you know, you're behind bars.
Yep.
And you're like, I didn't even come up with this. I just got involved.
I did a whole bunch of sponsored shows. I mean, okay.
I just had my cup of coffee and told everybody how I was getting rich sitting at home doing nothing.
All right. Andy Anderson gave us a $5 super chat.
Oh, Andy Anderson, thank you.
Bears are sissies.
I appreciate the donations through the super chat. Like I said, super chat donations will come in on the 25th of May. If we can get up another, it's like $40 more we need to raise by the 1st, or else super chats won't be paying out at all because they have to cross that $100 threshold.
But I mean, yours counts. Our Raptorman did a couple dollar ones. I mean, Paul Rouleau did one too. I mean,
but you also got to remember they take a
third. So I mean, and I don't know how we got a Canadian one from RJ, but I'm not sure
they convert it.
They convert it and then take their 30%.
No, they're gonna mail me a check and it says cash for Canadian.
I'm just saying, so do you pay so you're already I mean, is there a service fee for this?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're going to do everything they can to get every dollar out of it. You know them.
Truth Monster's here.
Third-party systems.
Truth Monster, yes.
My man, thank you for joining us.
And BTC Moon Guy. He says, good morning, my elite Bitcoin friends. Huddle on.
Always. So, it's that these things are never going to go away, right? I mean, there's always going to be scams and Ponzi's happening. There's always going to be fake endorsement. There's always going to be paid advertisement where it sounds too good to be true. It's about people getting out there. I don't know.
That was a different sound.
It's the peacock, you guys.
Sorry, yes.
So everybody just has to get out there and do their part, right? I mean, if everybody gets out there and starts pointing a finger at these scams, then they get shut down. People don't go over there.
Yes, I mean, it was a bad, but like what we were talking about, like the Twitter ones and stuff, and how they were literally going to the addresses and being like, oh man, nobody even did it. And it was like, awesome. I mean, that is what needs to happen. Is even though these are out trying to circulate. All right, regulator. But as they're trying to circulate, I mean, who, pays for the Nigerian prince now through, no one. Okay,
right.
No one.
Nobody Western Union.
Yes, no one's money
Nigerian
grabbing
$10,000.
So, but it's like, even if they're still out in the actual environment, that no one is falling for them.
So how are we coming along on time over there, Samantha?
We have 9 minutes.
We have 9 minutes. Not bad, because I got one more story that gives us a little time to be able to answer some of your questions.
Oh, Truth Monster says, "Whoa, that sounded like a peacock." It is a peacock. We have a peacock and a peahen. I don't know what I don't know. Maybe it's the weather, the wind. But he's hearing or doing something.
Yep. Kalidas and Mary.
Yep.
All right. So our next news story we got going on, we got Bitcoin Satoshi's vision.
It's like the beginning of the wah, wah, wah.
We got the miners, right? Somebody has to be mining this stuff, right? Proof of work. They're losing money, and it looks like they've lost $2.2 million.
Ooh,
and this is according to BitMix, so we're inclined to believe them. They're saying since the split back in November, which I was saying at the beginning is what people were talking about, possibly that forced all of this cryptocurrency price, like when we watched the price of Bitcoin go from 6 to 3. The moment of, if the bear market is over, the moment of capitulation. Since that split, all right, what do I got? I got 265,550, Bitcoin Satoshi's vision have been mined. The cost of that is $20.7 million. The amount earned is only 18.4. So that's where they're getting this. Well, good thing we're getting to the end, because he's not stopping, apparently.
And we bought him a girlfriend because Eugene swore he was making all this noise because he needed a girlfriend.
The peahens cost more than the
peacocks. Yes, because they make the babies. That makes sense, right? Yeah. And
I like the pears. All right, it's Noah's Ark. All right. So, I mean, it's just been like this since the beginning, right? I mean, they're at the beginning during the hash wars, and they were buying servers and all these other things to compete against each other. So far, Bitcoin Satoshi's vision has done absolutely nothing good for the cryptocurrency market. And now, I mean, we talked about the other day everything that's happening with Craig Rice suing, or all these people that say that he's not
trying
Satoshi.
To slanderly sue. I don't. Yes.
It's just, I mean, it's leading me more to believe that maybe this does need to be delisted. Maybe these markets are early enough where we need to do a little bit of self-regulating here, and to not let some of these horrific scams, right, just continue on, because some
fanatical,
there we go. A positive non-swear word.
Fanatical crazy man.
Continue onwards with these projects just because he has the money to fund it himself.
Yeah.
And now with it being listed at a whole bunch of exchanges, I mean, we don't want it to get so far into the ecosystem that it's part of the ecosystem. That would be horrible.
Oh yeah, like how you like to do the whole Lindy effect. But yes, like literally, we need to kill this infant now. It's horrible, but the longer it is in existence, the longer it probably will be.
Is that fun to you over there in the chat? I think
it is.
His icon.
All right, so BTC Moon Guy says we are seeing some tax selling. I predict a steep rise in BTC on 4/16. All right, let's see about 4/16. All right, and the Fundy AU says
Tuesday, right? That's Tuesday.
The Fundy AU says, I think Craig is onto a good thing. He will run himself out of all of his coins. Sign Up says, the peacock needs some pee-pee. That's what Eugene was thinking, but that's the problem. Is I don't know. He's still making noise, so I don't know. But he does have some chickens, so he might not be a voyeur. That could be the problem. All hey.
You just got dirty on the mind today with Elon Musk. Fundy, I'm going to hit you up later on today. I'm going to get that email off to you. So thank you for all of that. I know I said something about early on in the show, and I haven't spoken to you yet, but I did read your email.
Okay, I had Eugene lugging things back and forth all day yesterday. So today, apparently Fun Day Sunday will be a lot of doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Okay.
Just as the BSV will run into problems with that huge block size.
I mean, they're going to be running into all kinds of problems, besides the fact that Craig Wright is out there, or Craig Wrong is out there, upsetting the community, between the fact that the miners are losing money, between the fact that these block sizes are going to be so huge that pretty much no one's going to be able to run them, and it's going to be a big problem. It just seems like this is what I'm talking about, is that these are just shenanigans, right? These are just horrible shenanigans that are happening in the market, and that maybe we are early enough days where how CZ is saying that we just all need to be just delisting this. Maybe we really do. You know, at first I was kind of feeling opposed to it, the ideal of, you know, picking on anybody and then not having the right. I mean,
it's kind of, that's against decentralizing. I mean, but in the same, I don't know.
But it's allowing a scam to continue in the community, a lot like BitConnects.
Yeah.
BitConnects was on CoinMarketCap.
Yeah.
We all, I mean, I knew, and a lot of other people knew, but we weren't actually trying to shut this down. We weren't trying to say something. Maybe we need to be saying these things about these certain projects that are getting too big.
Yes, and I mean, then we've heard people that knew BitConnect was a scam and was just hoping that they were high enough in the pyramid to still be making money from it.
That's true.
And it's like, so, I mean, but that's the problem, isn't it?
Trying to keep it going so you get yours.
It's not gonna work. They are destined to fail. So regardless of how smart you think you are or what stage in it you think you are, the likelihood you're coming out unscratched, uncharged, on anything because of it is getting smaller and smaller.
I don't know. I think with Bitcoin becoming more of the market, with Bitcoin becoming everything that we want it to be in the future, these Ponzi's and scams and altcoins on the side and the money printing that's happening, I think will become less and less, because of not only the regulation, but because I think over time everyone's going to see Bitcoin really for what it is, and not compare, how I've said, apples, oranges, and pears are all on the table, and everybody looks at these tokens and coins and whatever you want to call these digital assets as the same thing, when they're not. Nothing is in the same category as Bitcoin. Everything else is in a separate category of its own.
It's like how people still argue, is it tomato a fruit or a vegetable or whatever. That's Bitcoin. It's like, no, it doesn't. It is what it is. It is by itself. It is a something. Okay, so the fundy says no stress.
So where are we at on that time?
2 minutes.
2 minutes to be wrapping it up. All right, you guys, please, if there's anything you want to talk about, go ahead and put it in the chat. Don't put Samantha out of a job. That is her main reason here, because if she sits on the sideline talking, she'll probably go find better things to do. No. You just stand on the sidelines and not talking, looking at me?
Yes.
Well, you used to do that.
I did. I mean, yeah.
Besides all of these shenanigans that we got going on around here, please try to give a couple dollars, if you can give a couple dollars, to try to help out that tally fund so that we can get out there and spread some Bitcoin awareness at the Sunset Musical Festival, May 25th and 26th. Me and Fundy apparently are going to be working on a flyer later on today. Want to change that up. But of course, you know, Vistaprint don't print off flyers for free.
Not yet, anyways. It'd be awesome to figure out.
I got all kinds of tools, links, affiliation codes. If you were listening a little earlier and you heard me talking about that free help desk and you're wondering what that is, you can follow me on Twitter and hit me up there. Or if you'd like to keep it a little more anonymous, you can hit me up on the email. It's eugeneforest20@gmail.com. I have that spelled down below if you're having difficulty spelling Eugene Forest. It's EU, and there's 2 R's in my name. What else do we got going on? We'll be here tomorrow, right? Monday evening episode, probably 7:30-ish. Go ahead, if you haven't, hit the subscribe button so that you'll know. The notification bell helps. Following me on Twitter helps, because I always post there at least a half hour before an episode.
Or if something horribly goes wrong, we usually
if you guys don't mind, hit that thumbs up button. As I keep repeating over and over and over again, we are a fringe channel. You know, we are not.
YouTube is not our friend.
They're not our friend. They're not helping us out. They're not sticking us on the sidelines for everybody else. We're not popping up all that much. You kind of got to go out of your way a little bit to find us. But I think we're a valuable resource, you know, and apparently you guys do too, because you keep coming back. So let's try to get this, you know, word out and get more people over here so that we can continue along during this bull run to grow our community and do more and more for Bitcoin, right? Just like, you know, breaking one stick is easy. Breaking a bundle of sticks is hard.
You can do it.
So what do we got going on over there in the chat, Samantha? Anything at all before we wrap out this episode?
Truth Monster says Bitcoin is the best money on the planet. Silent Lamb says word. Truth Monster says EDC booty, so good. It is funny.
We are getting there. Like I said, we're trying to do 4 events in a year, and I want to try to keep doing the same events over and over again. So that way, like, hopefully as the channel grows and we have, you know, fans that want to come out, they can come and join us at these events and pass out flyers with us. Maybe we can actually get big enough where we'll actually be able to buy the permits to be allowed to do this.
Have an actual booth.
Oh, that would be amazing to get a booth and a table, sit down. I mean, that way we could work it better and actually be able to give people cryptocurrency if they wanted to take the time to download a wallet. We could actually shake hands and talk a little more.
Yeah.
We could maybe do a live interview.
I mean, you know how I am. I'm a super dumpster dog vulture.
But this is all way down the road in the future.
Benton's here now. He said that he just kicked in 20 for your tally fund. Good times. He also says he's thinking about retiring next week from the mechanic job. What?
Well, I mean, if that's what you think that you're ready to do, my friend, you go for it. And I hope everything finds you well in retirement. Just stay active, right? That's what they always say, is stay active.
Oh, I'm sure Vincent.
Oh, I'm sure he will too. I'm sure that he's gonna be one of those. Remember, we were watching that guy yesterday, this old man riding a bicycle, and he was miles out in the middle of nowhere in the country
with like just a Marine hat on and like the bright shirt. And I mean, he was very, very seasoned, and I mean, nowhere near nothing. Just going.
Yeah, miles.
Like, it was like there's no house, there's no nothing. What are you doing? Oh, Vengeance says he's ready. Oh, Josh says congrats to Vengeance. Sci Flyer says congrats. Oh yes, we love you, Vengeance.
We do, my man, and I appreciate you stopping by this episode.
And thank you so much for your donation.
Oh, yes, that donation is fantastic. I love seeing the tally fund change. I mean, when you guys can give a little bit to the channel, it makes all of this worthwhile, because then we're not alone. We know we're out here doing...
Yes, you don't think you're crazy.
We're fighting the good fight, you know? I mean, sometimes I'm the one on the sideline here reminding Samantha that we're revolutionaries, right? We have to keep fighting the good fight. The payday is in the future when we change it for everyone.
Yeah.
I hope you guys have a great Sunday, fun day, and remember, keep your BTC safe.
We love you guys.
Later.